Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my all-time favorite weeknight meals. A ridiculously delicious and creamy one skillet chicken dinner. The best part, it all comes together in one pan, which means minimal cleanup, and it's so easy to customize. You won't believe how simple it is to get a restaurant-quality meal right at home. So, if you're ready for some serious comfort food, let's get cooking. First, let's go over our ingredients. It's a pretty simple list. We'll need 2 chicken breasts, which we'll slice up. You'll also need some olive oil or butter, 3 cloves of minced garlic, and 1 small chopped onion. These are our flavor bases. For that incredible creamy sauce, grab 1 cup of heavy cream, half a cup of chicken broth, and half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Our seasonings are key. We'll use 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of black pepper, some salt to taste, and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And if you want to add some veggies, which I highly recommend, have about a cup of fresh spinach and a cup of mushrooms ready to go. Remember, this recipe is super flexible. If you're not a fan of chicken, feel free to swap it out with shrimp, tofu, or even more mushrooms for a vegetarian version. It works beautifully every time. Alright, let's start with step 1. Preparing the chicken. Take your 2 chicken breasts and slice them into thin, even strips. This helps them cook quickly and evenly. Once they're all sliced, place them in a bowl. Now for the seasoning. Sprinkle on your paprika, black pepper, and a good pinch of salt. Don't be shy with the seasoning. This is where the first layer of flavor comes from. Give everything a good toss to make sure each piece of chicken is nicely coated. See that beautiful color from the paprika? That's going to translate into amazing flavor later on. Once your chicken is seasoned, just set it aside for a moment. Next up, step 2. It's time to heat our skillet. You'll want to use a large skillet for this, since we're making the entire meal in one pan. Place it over medium heat. Add in about 2 tablespoons of either olive oil or butter. Let it melt and get nice and shimmery. You want the pan to be hot enough to get a good sear on the chicken, but not so hot that it burns. Now for step 3, cooking the chicken. Carefully place your seasoned chicken strips into the hot skillet. You should hear a nice sizzle right away. That's the sound of deliciousness. Try to arrange them in a single layer so they all have contact with the pan. Let the chicken cook for about 4 to 5 minutes on the first side without moving it too much. You're looking for a beautiful golden brown crust to form. Once that side is golden, flip the pieces over and cook for another 4 to 5 minutes on the other side. The chicken should be cooked through and beautifully browned. Once it's done, use a pair of tongs to remove the chicken from the skillet and set it on a plate. Don't worry if it's not 100% cooked through at this point. It's going back into the sauce later to finish cooking. And definitely don't clean the pan. All those little browned bits left behind are pure flavor, and we're going to use them. Okay, on to step 4, sauteing our aromatics. In that same skillet, with all the flavorful chicken bits, add your chopped onion, stir it around and cook for about 2 minutes, just until the onion starts to soften and become translucent. As you stir, you can scrape up some of those browned bits from the bottom of the pan. Next, add your minced garlic. Garlic cooks really quickly and can burn easily, so you only need to cook it for about 30 seconds. Just stir it constantly until it becomes wonderfully fragrant. Your kitchen should be smelling absolutely amazing right about now. It's time for the magic. Step 5. Making that creamy sauce. With the onions and garlic smelling incredible, pour in your half cup of chicken broth. This is called deglazing the pan. Use your spoon or spatula to stir and scrape all of those remaining flavorful brown bits from the bottom of the skillet. They will dissolve into the broth, adding a ton of depth to our sauce. Let it bubble for a moment, then turn the heat down to medium-low. Now pour in the 1 cup of heavy cream. Stir it all together until it's well combined. It's already starting to look like a beautiful, creamy base. Let's move to step 6, which is all about making the sauce even richer and more flavorful. It's time to add the cheese and seasonings. Sprinkle in your half cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Keep stirring gently as the cheese melts into the sauce. You'll notice the sauce will start to thicken up almost immediately, becoming luxuriously creamy. Once the cheese is fully melted, stir in your teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Nestle the chicken pieces into the creamy sauce. Turn the heat to low and let everything simmer together for about 5 minutes. This gives the chicken time to finish cooking, soak up all that incredible sauce, and for all the flavors to meld together into one harmonious, delicious dish. The sauce will thicken a bit more and coat every single piece of chicken. Step 9 is the final crucial step. Taste and adjust. After simmering, give the sauce one last taste. Now is the time to decide if it needs any final adjustments. Does it need a little more salt? Maybe another pinch of black pepper? Trust your taste buds and season it to your personal preference. Getting the seasoning just right is what takes a good dish and makes it truly great. And finally, step 10, Serve it up. Your creamy one skillet chicken dinner is ready to be enjoyed. Carefully spoon the chicken and that luscious sauce onto plates. It's absolutely fantastic, served over a bed of fluffy rice with some pasta to soak up all the sauce, or alongside creamy mashed potatoes. Even just a side of crusty bread for dipping is a perfect companion. Look at that, a gourmet meal made in under 30 minutes, all in one pan. I really hope you give this recipe a try. It's a true crowd pleaser and a lifesaver on busy nights. If you do make it, let me know in the comments how it turned out and if you tried any variations. I love hearing from you all. Thanks so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more easy and delicious recipes. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.